I got in trouble in school a lot for drawing on other kids when I wasn't supposed to. My name is Mei and I've been tattooing since 2020. I remember in school there were a lot of people that wanted me to go pursue art, and I was young looking at the landscape of finding a job, and I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna go to an engineering school and get a computer-related degree. So I went to school like everybody told me to, pursuing reasonable avenues of income, I guess. I eventually just pulled the trigger one day and said, well, if I fail, I fail. I guess I'll find out. And thankfully it's worked out until now. The first tattoo I did on someone else was someone that I apprenticed with. Her name is Sunday. And I think I did like a little tiny skull, and the way that I did the cracks on the skull made it look like a baseball for some reason. It wasn't my greatest work. And she still has it, and every time I see her, I see it and I shake my head. A lot of the stuff that I was doing before I got into tattooing was more on the color, illustrative realism, things like that. For some reason, when I got into the actual medium of tattooing, I really noticed that I was a lot more drawn to traditional principles, so things like American traditional, bold line, saturated, block out color. But then I started broadening my horizons even more to things like neo-traditional. The reason why my style looks the way that it does now is because I never truly committed to any one particular style. If you look at my style, it's not going to be anything like what you see actual traditional tattooers doing of like traditional Japanese or Sailor Jerry type work. I am heavily inspired by that style. So if you don't like traditional at all, I would say you probably won't fuck with my style that much. But if you fuck with it just a little bit, that might be enough. I try with clients to make sure that whatever they bring to me, I pay attention heavily to what they say and take a lot of notes and try to really get down to what they're looking for. And if they're open to some modicum of creative freedom, then I try to give them something with a lot of effort. I usually try to put a lot of thought into it. Clients will bring in the mental equivalent of a giant Pinterest board, and it's your job to try to mesh that all together into a single image. And a lot of that just requires you to listen and try to pay attention to what they like and take what they say seriously.